The wire mannequins hung suspended from the barn rafters, their hollow forms casting spidery shadows across the weathered wood floor. Organic stepped back, tilting her head as she studied the way moonlight filtered through their wire mesh bodies, each figure frozen in a pose of reaching, yearning, stretching towards something just beyond grasp. Red yarn wound through their centers like exposed arteries, weaving between the figures to create a web of connection that ended in frayed, severed strands. Through the barn's grimy windows, she could see the lights of the community center blazing. Even from here, she imagined she could hear the murmur of voices, the familiar cadence of judgment wrapped in concern. This was the third town meeting this month about her concerning influence on the community. Her phone buzzed, another message from River. "They're talking about revoking your studio space. Your art is becoming a liability. Please, just stop before this gets worse." Organic's fingers hovered over the keyboard before she tucked the phone away unanswered. 6 months ago, River would have been here beside her, passing tools and offering encouragement. Now her oldest friend had become the voice of the town's disapproval, each message a paper cut to their shared history. She returned to adjusting the tension in the wire figures, remembering the day everything shifted. Her first installation, the burnt-out church pews arranged in a spiral in the town square, each bearing the carved messages of secrets and fears she'd collected anonymously from townspeople. She'd meant it as a testament to shared humanity, to the weight of things left unsaid. The town had seen it as sacrilege. "Your work has a raw authenticity that's rare to find," Xavier had told her that day, appearing like an apparition among the angry onlookers. His business card had felt like a lifeline. Urban Light Collective, Xavier Cole, Senior Curator. "We showcase emerging artists who challenge perspectives. I'd love to discuss featuring your installations." The possibility of escape, of validation, had made her bold. Each new piece became more daring. The melted plastic dolls arranged in a garden of thorns, the photographs of abandoned spaces projected onto the water tower, and now this, Severed, her largest installation yet. A car door slammed outside. Organic's hands stilled on the wire as footsteps crunched across gravel. "I knew I'd find you here." River's voice carried the artificial smoothness she'd adopted lately, like frost over deep water. "The committee's voting tonight on whether to terminate your lease." "You mean they're voting on whether to punish me for not fitting into their comfortable box?" Organic continued working, threading another length of red yarn through a mannequin's chest. "God, listen to yourself. This isn't about art anymore. You're deliberately provoking people. These pieces, they're disturbing. You're making everyone uncomfortable." "Maybe they should be uncomfortable." Organic finally turned. "Art isn't always about making things pretty. Sometimes it's about making visible what people don't want to see." "Like what? That you think we're all soulless conformists? That you're somehow above us because you're authentic?" River's voice cracked. "We used to dream about opening a gallery together, remember? Something beautiful, not this." "Beautiful doesn't always mean safe." Organic gestured to the suspended figures. "Look at them, River. Really look. They're us, reaching for connection but afraid to grasp it, bound together but breaking apart. This is what's happening to us right now." River's eyes traveled over the installation, something flickering in her expression before she shuddered it away. "Xavier Cole is waiting at the community center. He wants to make some kind of announcement about featuring your work in the city." She wrapped her arms around herself. "If you do this, if you show these pieces to the outside world, you can never take it back. the town will never forgive you. Maybe I'm done seeking forgiveness for being who I am. River stood silent for a long moment, her shadow stretching toward the reaching figures above. Finally, she turned toward the door. Committee votes in 20 minutes. Make your choice. Organic watched her go, then looked up at her creation. The moonlight had shifted, illuminating new angles, new connections between the suspended forms. She reached for her phone, pulled up Xavier's number, and began typing. The installation is ready. When can we begin transport to the gallery? Outside, car doors slammed as more people arrived at the community center. Organic switched off her phone and picked up her tools. There was still work to do, and for the first time in months, the silence of the barn felt not like isolation, but like freedom.